expected start to the series. What's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Harrelson. Draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 Boston Red Sox.
And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys on base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start.
Lou Gehrig leads things off now in the top half of the second. He turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And that is into the bullpen in right center, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Oh, that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire.
About chasing.
Full count pitch on its way. Got him to lunge there as this is taken the other way out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Here it is. Runners off for second. Swing and a ball hits softly on the ground. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Hit on the ground to shortstop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then
number 69 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. 3-2, here it comes. He reaches out for a fastball this time and drives it high in the air to deep left center field. This ball's got a chance, and it will indeed get out of here. Gone, a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Nowhere to put him. You can't walk him. You can't pitch around him. So he has to come in with something right here. And boy, this guy was just lying in the weeds waiting for this pitch.
Swing and a miss, and Roberts is down on strikes for out number 1.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
We'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. Back with more postseason. Harry Potter will step in, and we'll see if they decide to pitch to him this time around. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And this is past A-Rod at third, a fair ball.
You're going to see the location of this pitch on show track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly and he just yanks it.
Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground, not so much.
John Pulse will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Kind of a gifted location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
Clay Brannon will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Toward the alley in left center, that's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Greg Pulse will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
When things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single and the breaks just keep going their way.
Martin King will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner.
Well, this is the kind of at-bat that's going to give him a lot of confidence going forward. There's no doubt that he can hit left-handed pitching. He's proven that throughout his time in the minor leagues. The question is, though, can he be productive against right-handers? That's an encouraging sign.
Tom Pulse will get another shot. Struck out swing.
Have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And now against his body, a jump throw. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Another example here where speed is such a weapon in this game. Look at him just flying down that first baseline. Not only is he going to wind up with an infield single, but he's also going to pick up the south before.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was a solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. A look there at the damage to this point. All Red Sox as they lead the Yankees here in the 8th inning at Fenway Park. Potter will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the... Swing and a rocket to third, and that is going to be a base hit. The throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Number 69. Come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Eight runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hard hit towards center, and that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitch is going to be a strike.
1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player in the game.
And obviously, every game